Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here, and welcome to the pregame report between the Edmonton Oilers and the Chicago Blackhawks. Yes, I am once again on the road, not in my usual recording setup, but I will be home later tonight. So the postgame fan reaction, the background will be my usual at-home office. But for now, we get the content out even when I'm on the road, even when I am on the road, attending different things. Listen. It is what it is. We got to do what we got to do. And the Oilers have to find a way to get a win tonight and instill a little bit of confidence in the fans. Now, if we want to kind of change the narrative a little bit and think about positivity when it comes to Edmonton, well, we can all rest easy knowing that the October Oilers are now over. This is the time of year where it seems historically the Oilers really just seem to turn up their game, and then they go on a big run. They win 8 of their next 9, and everyone's feeling really, really good. But with the way the team has played at 5-on-5 throughout the course of the season, in years past, they were losing in October, but I felt that their advanced metrics showed that they shouldn't be losing as much as they were. This year, completely different story. The Oilers are not playing good. They generally don't deserve to win most of the games. And just when you think they are turning the season around, like the game against Utah, they kind of lay an absolute egg against the New York Rangers. The third period and that overtime was just abysmal. Special teams, not good at all. Players like Evan Bouchard forgetting what hockey is, just fundamentals on defense. Matthias Ekholm also forgetting the fundamentals on defense. Darnell Nurse for a little while there until he got benched. Do I think Evan Bouchard should be benched tonight? Do I think he should have a seat in the press box for a whole game? No. But the leash on Evan Bouchard tonight should be very, very short. And if any of his mistakes lead to goals against very quickly in this game, that leash is being pulled. He's being put in the doghouse, and sorry, Evan Bouchard. I got the key. I'm also throwing the key out as well. You're going to have to earn your way out of there. If you end up enjoying today's pregame report, make sure to hit that like button, and if you really like it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, as it goes a long way in supporting me and what I do. And of course, there is a big Game 7 for the Toronto Blue Jays in the World Series tonight. They did not get the job done last night, and I may turn into the Joker. If I have to have seen the Oilers lose a Game 7 2 years ago and then watch the Jays lose a Game 7, I might actually just turn into the Joker. None of the teams I ever cheer for do anything even remotely positive in my life. They never win anything, and I just want to feel what it feels like to win something. I want to feel that and experience that with fans that have gotten to see their teams win championships. I wish I knew what that felt like. I'm hoping for a big Jays win tonight. But in the meantime, we do have to talk about this Oilers and Blackhawks game. We'll go to the projected lineup here, although because Chris Knoblauch likes to shuffle things around, although he's been better. He hasn't shuffled things around too much lately, but projected lineup here for the Edmonton Oilers: Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, Mangiapane on that top line. They had a really good game against the Utah Mammoth and then a really, really bad game against the New York Rangers. So does that mean that they're going to have a good game tonight? Who knows? Nugent Hopkins is playing in his 972nd game for the Edmonton Oilers. Numbers are hard, apparently. That will surpass Ryan Smith for second most all-time in Oilers history. Connor McDavid, Andrew Mangiapane are beside him on their line. Hopefully they can get a goal or two tonight. And Mangiapane, for sure, I want to see light the lamp. Mangiapane has been kind of quiet lately. So hopefully Mangiapane can get in on the score sheet, get in on the fun, start feeling good about his game, because he was playing very good earlier in the season. On the second line, you have Vasily Podkolzin with Leon Draisaitl and Jack Roslovic. Now, Roslovic has been all over it. Him and Draisaitl have connected for so many chances lately. At some point, these are going to start going in. Whether Draisaitl starts scoring them or Roslovic starts scoring them, those two specifically, I think have played very, very good hockey. I like the way Jack Roslovic is playing right now. He seems to be all over it. He seems to be gaining confidence every single game. And Vasily Podkolzin is such a great, great complementary player on that line. He has been doing such a good job getting in on the forecheck, causing havoc in the corners, breaking up breakout attempts. He's been so good at just keeping plays alive and allowing Draisaitl and Roslovic to kind of do their thing. I have a feeling tonight, as long as Draisaitl's playing his game, if Draisaitl is on his game and playing 110%, that line is going to pot at minimum one goal tonight. On the third line, you have Henrique with Frederic and Savoy. Now, Savoy is just not getting as much ice time as I'd like, but he did score his first National Hockey League goal against the the New York Rangers. So Matthew Savoy, hopefully that's a sign that his game is going to start turning around. He'll start to heat up the way Ike Howard has kind of heated up on that fourth line for the Oilers. Trent Frederic has been an absolute ghost. I know it was Halloween yesterday, but we're used to seeing that ghost on the ice every single night with Trent Frederic. There's a lot of time to turn his game around. There's a lot of time to flip the script and flip the narrative about his role on the team. But right now, it's not good enough. It is awful. And I feel bad because I really like the player. I watched Trent Frederic a lot with the Boston Bruins, and I liked him in Boston, but he doesn't play the same here. And I don't know if the coaching staff, if that's like a coach mandated, like, we don't want you playing that style that you did in Boston, or if this is a player that has dealt with injuries and doesn't want to get hurt again and is playing tentative. But in any case, Frederic not being on top of his game is affecting his play, and it's affecting the team on the ice as well. So hopefully Trent Frederic can kind of turn things around here soon. On the fourth line, you have Howard with Tomaszek, and I don't know if Noah Philp gets in the lineup. The Oilers have been going 11-7 lately, but that's just kind of what I've penciled in here. Noah Philp hasn't played the last couple of games. Whether he deserves to sit or not, I don't know. Chris Knobloch seems to, talk about accountability, but then he sits guys that I don't think should be sitting. So we'll see what the lineups actually look like. But these are the projected lineups, just kind of based on what they've gone with the last couple of games. Now on defense, you have Nurse with Bouchard. We'll see how long that lasts. We'll see how long Bouchard. we'll see what that leash looks like tonight. You talk about accountability. Chris Knobloch talked about accountability. Evan Bouchard, it hasn't been good enough. Nowhere near good enough. And, a lot of fans, they'll also point out, every mistake shouldn't end up in the back of the net. And I agree. I totally agree. There's also an issue with Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard's play this season as well, but that is something that I will talk about in another video. That's something that we would have to dedicate a little bit more time to. For now, though, Bouchard is making mistakes, and it is costing his team. He should be aware that his goalies are not helping him out either, so don't make the high-risk play. I know Bouchard is a high-risk, high-reward player, and a lot of times, most of the time actually, it is high reward for him, but it hasn't worked out this season. So Bouchard just needs to get back to simplifying his game. Just simple hockey, and then as your game turns around, then you can start to do a little bit more, and then I think the team will kind of respond to that as well. On the second pair, you have Ekholm with Wallman. Now, Jake Wallman's been fantastic since he came back into the lineup. Wallman, I would argue, has been the best defenseman for the team just overall since he came back. However, there is an argument for Ty Emberson as well as a just pure defender for Edmonton, being a great staple on that third pair for the Oilers. I think Ty Emberson has really stepped his game up compared to what we saw from him last season when he was eventually taken out of the lineup for quite a while in the back half of the season and in the playoffs. So Ty Emberson, love to see that, and hopefully he's able to continue his strong play. Brett Kulak, I have also liked Kulak's play, and Troy Stetcher, 7th D-man. If they go 11-7, then that's the 7D that are going to play. Normally, I wouldn't want Stetcher in the lineup because he was so bad this season, so we'll see what it ends up looking like once puck drops, and I'm also projecting Stuart Skinner to make the start tonight. Whether Stu or Pick starts, I don't think it matters. I think the team has probably given up 3 or 4 goals at minimum because neither of them seem to find a consistent save anymore. Stuart Skinner, whatever good start he had in the first 2 weeks of the season, it's completely evaporated. We are watching Stu in real time do what he was doing consistently last year, which was not give the team a chance to win and being the second best goalie on the ice. Stuart Skinner's got to turn his game around right now. Now, when it comes to the stats for both teams on the power play, the Oilers rank third with 30.3% conversion rate. Chicago ranks 24th at 16.7%. Penalty kill, the Oilers rank 11th at 83.3%, which is fantastic. If it stays above 80% all season, I'm going to be a very happy camper here. Chicago, though, Chicago's penalty kill has been phenomenal. 85.1%, which ranks 9th, and the expected goals for at 5-on-5. Edmonton ranks 17th, 49.59%. The Chicago Blackhawks rank 25th, 45.60%. So Chicago, their advanced metrics are not super strong, but they are winning some hockey games. Obviously, Connor Bedard has had a very good start to his season. Frank Nazar has been playing good. Tara Vine has been playing good, but they are relying heavily on Spencer Knight, their goaltender. Their goaltender of the future, the goaltender that they got in that Seth Jones trade. If you're the Edmonton Oilers, if you can get on them early at 5-on-5, I like the chances. But when it comes to the score prediction, Spencer Knight is a very good goalie. For the Oilers, if they are not playing to the standard that we should be holding them to and that the players themselves should be holding themselves to, It's going to be a long night. It's going to be a frustrating night. I could see it being like a 3-1 game for Chicago where the Oilers struggle to get offense because Spencer Knight is just that good. But at the end of the day, my score prediction here, I'm going to say Chicago 5, Edmonton 4 in regulation. I'm not going overtime this game. I just think with Chicago's offensive pieces, and I think with their goaltending, even though Chicago's advanced metrics and possession metrics are not super strong, the Oilers haven't shown enough for me to be confident in predicting them to beat Chicago tonight. And that is also credit to the Blackhawks too. I'm not like disrespecting Chicago when I talk badly about Edmonton. That is also a credit to how Chicago has been playing this season. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your score prediction in the comment section below. And we'll see you in the post-game fan reaction. There was no live stream tonight. I'm going to be traveling once again today. No live stream. And I'll see you in the post-game fan reaction. Hopefully the Oilers have a big win. And we'll have to find out. And hopefully the Toronto Blue Jays can get a big win tonight too. Please. Sports gods, whatever I have to do, please, I just want to see my team win just one.